Hey everybody, welcome to Systematically Designed Instruction, High Leverage Practice number 12. Systematically designed instruction is all about planfully and intentionally working toward a specific learning goal. These goals come from a prioritized list of learning targets, which is covered more thoroughly in HLP 11. Feel free to see the link next to this video for more information on how to determine your own learning targets. But for now, I'm going to walk you through a particular type of goal that, when done correctly, will easily guide the teaching and learning process. These goals are called accomplish goals. Here we go. Accomplish is an acronym that we will go through step by step. The A stands for the antecedent condition, basically just planning for the learning conditions before the learning takes place. Teachers need to know and be clear about how they anticipate that learning will happen. The antecedent condition might include, but is not limited, to the learning environment, the instructional materials, the assessment materials, even the instructional level of those materials, directions for the task, the type and number of prompts, the type of assignment, and even time limitations. These are a lot of options. So it's important to remember that the ultimate goal of instruction is for students to apply what they've learned in natural conditions across a variety of settings. That means that we as educators need to plan for how to fade back the amount or the type of support that we may offer when first introducing a new skill. This way, students can become as independent as possible. A goal written as an accomplished goal will specifically state the antecedent conditions. Now let's talk about conspicuous behavior. This is a fancy term that describes how students will demonstrate their learning. What will you as the teacher see? What will you hear? This should be stated within the goal. Another key component of accomplished goals is the idea of clear criteria. This one probably won't surprise you much, and yet it's important to review that criteria can include the accuracy, which is the number correct, fluency, which is the number correct per minute, duration, the amount of time spent on any specific task. It could also include latency, the length of time needed to get started on a task, as well as magnitude, the intensity needed to accomplish that specific task. It is our job to determine the criteria in order to make sure that our goal is challenging and attainable at the same time. Now, you might be wondering, what happens if the students aren't meeting the goal? We have all likely been or will be in this situation at some point, so let's talk about it. If students are not on track to meet the goal, our first instinct might be to adjust our criteria. But wait, please wait. First, consider what instructional practices you've tried, the intensity of the instruction, the accommodations that are in place. Might one or more of these areas need to be addressed? It is only after these conditions have been reviewed and possibly adjusted that we should ever consider adjusting the criteria of the goal itself. And we can't forget, if students happen to be exceeding the goal that we've set, then feel free to adjust that criteria at any time. All right, let's start to wrap things up. You thought this video might go on forever, didn't you? The final letters of accomplish give further detail on the specifics of proper goal writing. So I would encourage you just to double check. Is your goal observable? Can you see it or hear it? Is it measurable? Can you count it or time it? Is it positively written? Is it linked to the general education curriculum? Yes. Has it been individualized? Do students need to work at different levels to get mastery? Is it socially valid? Is the skill important or is it valued by others? Is it high-reaching? Will reaching this goal earn a natural reinforcement and/or future learning opportunities? This final slide is an example of an accomplished goal. As you preview this goal, I have one final question. Have you ever heard of a SMART goal? If not, no worries, and you can stop watching the video. But if you have, be sure to check out the CLS corner at the bottom of this page to better understand the connections between accomplished goals and SMART goals. Have a great day, everybody.